Good morning, precious. I didn't think nobody was in here. How you doing, baby? Happy Tuesday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe. You know what to do. You know where it's at. Quit playing with me. Y'all gonna have the east side come up out of me. I be trying to hold my composure, refrain from doing certain things, because I got a lot of people that watch me. My kids follow me, my family follow me. I definitely don't want to be an embarrassment, so I hope me coming on don't embarrass nobody. I hope they don't, you know what I'm saying, feel some kind of way because they connected to me. So I try to carry myself with a certain decorum when I'm out here in public, but I ain't think nobody was in here, so I thought I could act up a little bit. Good morning, honey. How are you? There's a couple people up in here. Yeah, y'all. So how you doing? How your day going so far? Did you get up to a good start? Your normal routine? Did you clean your room? Did you make your bed? Okay. Did you eat breakfast? That's the most important meal of the day. Yeah. Okay. Get your thoughts together. Did you sit down and write down everything you need to do today so you can make sure you stay on task and stay on point? Did you? Okay. Did you leave out a couple minutes early? Just to make sure you get there on time, just in case it's an accident, just in case it's a lot of traffic, just in case it's a lot of stuff. You won't be late, right? Okay. Well, you're going to be okay. I'll check in with you later to see how you're doing, right? And then after you get settled in your office, why don't you go to lulupublishing.com and get you a copy of my book, Dysfunctional Family Knot. You can read it on your lunch break. Yeah. Do that for your girl, right? So y'all, real quick today. Real quick. I always say real quick. It'll never be quick, but it's real quick. Question. Are you raising your children to be better than everyone else? Think about that. And this ain't no right or wrong answer. Yeah, because you can look at it from so many different perspectives, so many different angles when it comes to being better than others, right? How is that resonating to the children, right? Like, because they have better clothes, maybe? Do you make your children feel as if they're better than someone because they have better clothing? They have the name brand stuff. They got the newest iPhone. Again, no right or wrong answer. Just asking. Or maybe y'all got money. Y'all stay in the suburbs. Y'all only come to the hood to visit on special occasions. And when y'all there, y'all act a certain way when y'all there. Like, ooh. Ew. You don't even want to sit down in your auntie house, right? And it's okay if that's how you was raised. Y'all got better stuff. Y'all, you know, you accustomed to certain. Ain't no right or wrong. I'm just asking you, how do you raise your children? Did you raise them to feel like they were better than others, right? With that attitude, that sense of confidence, that sense of when I walk into the room, right? Like, I know I'm that. When I come in the room, I stand there for a minute just so they can, acknowledge the fact that I'm there. I'm gonna keep it real with you. So if you ever in a place where I'm at, when I come in that door, take heed. I'm gonna stand there for a minute. I'm gonna give y'all the time to register that I'm here. I have arrived. I know that sounds narcissistic, don't it? I'm not a narcissist, nor am I suffering from narcissistic personality disorder. No, I do not have an inflated sense of self. I know I'm that deal because I am, because of what I do. That's all. I ain't trying to be nobody but me, right? I compete with myself every day, and if you see what I do, if you follow my life, you already know what time it is. You went to sleep after I finished that building. Yeah, you didn't stay with me to go clean. You didn't stay up with me last night and sand that ceiling. You didn't do none of that, right? You tapped out. You tapped out early. But, yeah, so are you raising your children to feel they're better than others, right? I raised mine to think they was better than others. Yeah. I sure did. By not succumbing to peer pressure. right? My kids thought that was that deal because they was making their own decisions. They had their own mind. They was standing stern, right? I was raising them to be leaders, so therefore they didn't follow too many, right? So yeah, they was doing their own thing, period, right? Yeah, they was better than others because there was more kids that wasn't. Yeah, more kids were followers. More kids listened to their peers. They gave in to temptation, right? My kids didn't, right? My daughters was walking around thinking they was all that because they was still in the V Club. While your daughter was in the bleachers like, right? No, my daughters was talking about business. They was selling candy. They was talking about practice for the events that they was in and the sports that they was participating in, right? Yeah, we ain't, So yeah, they thought they was better because they wasn't doing all of that, right? Yeah, it was okay for them to have their own opinion, yeah. Even if it was different from the mass, even if the majority had felt a certain way and they felt different, be okay with expressing how you feel, right? Yeah, I was on my kids about stuff like that, so I know that y'all probably wasn't teaching y'all kids that. So yes, that was the sense of me making them feel that they was better than the fact that they were on top of the morals and values. Yeah, that ethics class was strong in my household, right? So the fact that they do what's right when nobody's looking, right? Yeah, that's gonna put them better than your kids. Treating people how they want to be treated, that's gonna put them better than your kids. The fact that they have the servant in them, the fact that they know that they have to service and be a servant to others and helpmate to others and get out of. Yeah, if my sons see you pushing your car, they'll park and get out and help you push your car. If my sons walk by and see an elderly shoveling snow, they're gonna get out and they're gonna shovel their snow. At least that's how they used to be. Before that baby was ripped out, that was the type of stuff they was doing, because remember, I was teaching them the seeds of co-parenting. So compassion, right? Compromise, right? Communication, so effective communication. Yeah, they was practicing the seeds of co-parenting, right? But you would be surprised how the way that baby was ripped out would shatter all of that. Oh, yes. No care and concern. They was raised up on care and concern. That's probably the seeds of co-parenting, right? I gotta hurry up and get up. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I was raising them to be better. So, like I say, ain't no right or wrong. But yeah, with my girls, yeah, I was preserving innocence, right? So boys was like the last thing on the list. Like, we've had conversations to make sure that they were attracted to boys and that they liked boys, right? So to find out that early, you got to find that out early, so you can find out how your baby is and who your baby is, right? Because kids will tell you if they're attracted to the same sex. Yeah, they'll tell you, right? So yeah, they did like boys, but I made boys last on the list. You got to keep in mind they was modeling, they was acting, right? Because we was filming for the trailer, right? They was cleaning buildings, they was painting, they was get their ass busy. Let me tell you, books before boys, because boys bring babies, right? Say that a couple times to your daughter, right? Books before boys, because boys bring babies. And actually give them a book and have them read. Yeah, we ain't had cable, so you still got to entertain your children if you don't have those necessities that they feel they should have, you know. So if you don't have cable and they just got the couple channels, you got to do more as a parent. That means you got to take them outside. They have to explore nature. You have to read with them. You have to come up with a different form of entertainment if they can't watch TV like they friends and watch, right? So yeah, give them a book. Give them a book. We used to go to the library and let them pick out a book, let them pick out a movie. Come home, watch it, take it back, be responsible. All right, they had library cards. Yeah, so you got to teach the children how to be responsible on every level, right? So even though they was kids and it wasn't nothing but a library card, they had to take care of that library card. They had to sign it, right? They had to present it every time they went. They had to be accountable for the books that they take out. Yep, I used to teach. Everything is a teachable moment. Everything is a teachable moment, right? So yeah, I was raising them to be better than I was. But yeah, that baby girl, by me preserving innocence and by me keeping boys off the list, I pretty much thought that we were in agreement that the baby can date at 16. Like, that's something that you and the baby mama and baby daddy need to discuss ahead of time, and y'all got to stay firm on it, right? I remember one year I went over to her dad's house for the summer to see her. She had a boyfriend. Didn't nobody even tell me, right? That's when I knew something wasn't right. Yeah, that's when I started to think something wasn't right, and started to think people were kind of working against me, because now I'm starting to think that secrets are being kept, because we have conversations every day. Why wouldn't it come up, even if you over here with your dad and them, that you got a boyfriend? And why would it even be allowed? She wasn't even 16, right? Oh my God, I was so crushed with the secrecy, right? And crushed the fact that I thought that we would probably be on the same page with her not dating until she was 16. Yeah, when y'all have y'all safe space, or when y'all have y'all conversations, that's actually one of the things y'all should talk about. What age do you feel is appropriate for you and for your child to start dating? Yeah, because after that boyfriend, girlfriend, chance our sex coming right after that, right? Who wants that, right? So I was a little upset, a little disappointed. Feelings was hurt. They keeping secrets, right? And then they was happy about it. Yeah, I don't know too many dads that actually want their daughters dating at 16, 17, 18, at 25. Most dads are pretty stern on the fact that they don't want their daughters dating. So they do stuff like they become the first boyfriend, right? They take them out, they spoil them, they walk on the side of the curb, they open the door for them, they say they the protector, they you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking dads would do. But my situation, by me having a dad that was trying to be the mama, trying to take my place and do better, he's so busy trying to do everything that I'm doing, because I'm doing a lot. Can't keep up, right? He's not doing what he's supposed to do as a dad. That's why I tell you, it takes both of y'all to raise this baby, right? So competing with each other, canceling each other out is what you're doing. It's not beneficial to the baby, because when you might be teaching one thing, the other parent teaching something else, y'all got to be on the same page, for one. And for two, certain things mom have to do, certain things dad got to do. The good thing that y'all can do, let me see that it help y'all, do the same things you was doing when you was in the relationship. Yeah, it's a manipulation tip if you try to do what the other parent does, or what the other parent been doing. Like in my situation, remember, I was the one making all the doctor's appointments, and then as soon as he left, he started making doctor's appointments for the baby, taking her to her physical, shit like that. I don't do that. That's a dad out of line. Period. I don't care that is the dad, but that's the mom's place. When you raising children, let mom take the lead on the little girls, and let dad take the lead on the little boys, right? So, yeah, you stay in your lane. So do what you've been doing in the relationship. Don't cross. So by him not doing all that, trying to do what I do, I just wish he would have did that, because if he would have did that, ain't no way she would have had a boyfriend before 16. Ain't no way she would have had a boyfriend, right? So now I got to be a little unorthodox. I got to parent accordingly, right? So I got to meet his mama. Now that I know about it, just so happen find out, right? So now, I got to get. Now I'm dropping her off. See him. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't care how you feel about it, right? I'm doing what I had to do as a parent. Because see, now you got a situation where they're claiming each other. They're in a relationship. The last thing you want is your child sneaking around trying to see this little boy or this little girl sneaking around having sex and not being educated about sex and the proper way to have it, and using protection, and the disease that you can catch, and the infections that are out there, right? So do you talk to your children about relationships and sex? You don't. You should. You want them to hear it from you first, right? Yeah, all the things that can happen, having unprotected sex, unwanted pregnancies, things of that nature. Yeah, so now, knowing that she got a boyfriend now, I met the mama, dropped her off for a little while, she can go spend time with him supervised, right? Yep, now I'm asking questions about sex and things of that nature, because I'm quite sure that's next, right? Yeah, I was so heartbroken. And they was happy, because she a cheerleader and he a football player. Like the attitude of the people with this relationship, and she wasn't even with him but a minute. Oh Lord, I ain't about to go there. She wasn't even with him but a minute. So I had my kids too active. Yeah, boys came last. Yeah, they was selling candy, they was acting, they was helping me with the trailer. Yeah, they was cleaning, they was painting. They said Jesus. So those morals and values that we talked about the other day, you got to stand on that, and both of y'all got to stand on it, and both of y'all got to be on the same page with the morals and values that you're teaching the baby. Yeah, oh Lord Jesus, because if not, it's going to conflict and it's going to cancel out. So each of y'all, And it can put your child in danger, believe it or not. It can put your child in a situation where they should know something and don't know, and something might happen, right? All because you saying one thing and the other parent saying something else, right? Or y'all both trying to do the same thing, or something is being missed because the other parent is not doing what they're supposed to do. I know. That's why y'all should talk often. Put your child in danger. They left with their own understanding, trying to figure stuff out, and they don't really understand nothing because nobody's teaching them. Instead of being taught. Nothing is being taught. You teaching one thing, the other parents teaching something else. When y'all have y'all conversations, y'all got to agree on certain things. So one thing y'all should be able to talk about was the dating. Yeah. What is a good age to have a boyfriend? What is the age to start dating? Stand stern on it. And y'all should be in dialogue. Like, I should have very well knew she had a boyfriend. Right? So that lets me know that either somebody's telling her not to tell me, or somebody's running interference. And I say running interference because, remember, in my clues, a couple times she said, didn't my dad tell you? My dad didn't tell you? As if he said that he would tell me something and never told me nothing. In the time that we were apart, what, 10 years, 14 years, we had maybe 9 conversations about the baby. He sent about 20 inappropriate texts asking for sex. Can you believe if I would have slept with him, I probably would still have a relationship with my baby? How many can relate to that? How many is in the same boat? I mean, if I would have slept with him, I would have a relationship with my baby. Ain't that crazy? If I would have taken him up on any of those advances in text messages. If I would have compromised my values, because mind you, this is a married man. Mind you, this is somebody I left because I despise and just couldn't. Why would I, first of all, right? Yeah, so never would I ever, right? But yeah, that's a blow to the ego, though. You keep trying to holler at somebody, you keep shooting your shot and getting shot the hell down, right? Yeah, it messes with your ego, right? So yeah, that compromise. Yeah, if I would have slept with him, yeah. But I didn't. And you see where I'm at. I ain't in her life. And it's been almost 6 years. Who just leave a mama? Quit playing, right? So yeah, we should have been on the same page with that. Hey, baby. Yeah, he should have been the first example of a man for her, so she wouldn't even want to date no dude. Be on the same page, talk. Yeah, and the keeping secrets part. Don't tell your baby to keep secrets from the mama or the daddy. Yeah, no secrets, please, no secrets. Let me see. Yeah. Different households, the baby's written different. Yeah, because by y'all being in 2 different households, the baby might act different in one household, and it might do something in your household and might not do nothing in the other household. So y'all got to keep notes. So if you see the baby doing something different or awkward over your house, contact that other parent and find out if they're doing it over there. And if they are, then y'all sit down and talk about what y'all might want to do to either rectify it or instruct, educate, whatever the case might be. But y'all should be in such communication and so in sync when it comes to that baby, even though y'all are in different households, to where y'all both know what that baby is doing and what that baby is capable of doing, because y'all talk, right? So okay, y'all gotta get out of here. My guy that's working with me today just walked in on me. Okay, you want to say hey, Kenneth? Where you at? You want to say good morning to my people on Coffee and Conversation? There they go.
Good morning. How you doing?
Y'all, this is my guy. This is what we got it in yesterday. Everybody. Yes.
This my hey. Love, trust me.
We in this thing, Kenneth. Okay, y'all. Okay, I gotta go. I think I covered everything. Talk to your babies about sex. Talk to them about relationships. Want to talk to them about unwanted pregnancies and whatnot. Call your baby mama, baby daddy. Check on them, see how they doing. And y'all, that's it. I gotta go. Hey, Amber, beautiful. Hey, Doug. Hey, Angel.